tonight I saw you in the first time I've seen this in a comic. I saw you completely enjoy the groan. You enjoyed the groan.
Yeah, but you're a bit of an asshole.
The entire crowd groaning, and you were up there like, you loved it.
How many spots do you have tonight? And 2, what is the most number of spots you've done or you like to do in a night?
I have 3 tonight.
Okay. Is that number good for you?
I like 3.
Yeah.
3 to 4.
Yeah.
After 4, it's
like law of diminishing returns a little bit. Because like you're like, did I do this already or what?
Did I do this bit?
The work.
That literally just happened to me. I thought like
hosting's the worst. Especially if you host multiple shows.
A minute in, I thought they were giggling at me because I fucking did the joke twice.
Yeah.
I've done it with crowd work before. I've been like, yeah, Steve knows what I'm talking about. Oh, fuck, that was the 7 o'clock.
Steve was on the 7 o'clock.
Guys, you should have been there. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I like to do 3. I like to do 4. I think that's the best, especially if I'm working on stuff. Like I'm working on jokes now.
That's when it's exciting. And you're just like, you're really doing the work between. You're like, that line.
Listening over to it, organizing it. Like for me, the organization of the idea takes repetition.
What do you mean?
That makes sense. Like a lot of times there'll be this idea for the joke and everything fits under the umbrella. And then I'll just switch the order.
Parts, like the ABC, it can come B,
So I keep on messing with it.
And
if I do 4 shows, I get to put A first, then I get to put D first, I get to put C. I just keep on messing with the order.
And see what hits
and then
better
I find
and
it.
rhythm.
Yes. And then I try to replicate, and then it never works. But at least it gives you that, right? It gives you that like gym feel.
The
shittiest part, or like the toughest part, I think, of comedy when you're starting out is going up on Tuesday and then not having another show until Friday.
And you're just dry.
You forgot what you did wrong or right on Tuesday. And then you can't even control what the audience is like Friday. It's so hard.
Dude, I remember.
It's so hard.
Dude, I think you started in the Village too, right? You were doing a lot of Village shows. We were doing the same thing. And I remember like, you would have to sometimes wait like 3 or 4 days. And it'd be in like January and those barked in audience, like January 40th, 30, you know, and it's just like 20 degrees out. And there'll be like 4 people there. And I'm like, this is what I'm fucking waiting around for.
From Sweden.
From Sweden.
Yeah, they're not even American. They don't speak English.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, when I was going through those days, it was like, I just need 1 good show a month.
Something to carry you through. Something was just kind of like a cleanup. You just go up and can crush and you're like, well, that'll keep me from fucking jumping on the third rail.
I should still do this.
Yes,
I remember like, viscerally, the lowest points. Like,
for sure.
I remember the lowest points, like, and then I had a show that made me go, okay, I'm supposed to do this still.
Yeah, of course. It's a saving grace. You're like, but then even like when you're very low and you're like, well, anybody would have done well on that one. You know what I mean? You're like, am I really? Like, anybody could have fucking killed on that.
That's the one thing. Do you look back and are you glad that you came up through the Village?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there'd be no way I could develop like the style of humor I do without.
Sure.
Yeah, because that's like
the cross section you get down there, like, you know, Swedish tourists, people from fucking Idaho, New Yorkers, fucking
people from the Bronx, or
all
whatever.
different races. It gives you like a nice eclectic fucking.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, it's like there was no one watching.
Yeah, so it's in a black box. It's a black hole, so you can just.
So you felt loose.
I could just walk a room. Like I could walk the whole room.
That was like the legend of you guys, because we came in after you, and they were like, people would come down and like. You know, like people would be like, you should have seen what Schulz and Akash used to tell people to go fuck themselves. And
get up before Schulz.
Yeah.
Make sure you get up before Schulz.
No, that was like,
there might not be anybody here after.
The lore.
There was, I mean, like the goal was you got a like good energy, engaging, like likable host. Like Derek Gaines never had to bark. That's who used to
tell us the story.
He would never have to bark or nothing like that. But we'd be like, Derek, you go up and host. And we'd start with 4 people. And then Derek would usually start, and, you know, these people have never seen like a black guy, right? Like they've never seen like
Was ist das?
Definitely not a cool black guy.
Definitely
right?
not Derek.
Like,
Derek
exactly. They had like refugee blacks, but they didn't have like a born black
somebody in your
on
face
purpose there. I wanted to be here, black guy, right?
Of course,
not I have to be.
Yes.
And so like
not that I have to.
Yeah, and he's doing these, you know, he's killing.
He's screaming and jumping and beatboxing.
It's like everything they dreamed of, right?
It's like everything they've seen in movies.
Everything they dreamed. Wait, it's like it literally. There's Swedish people down there like, man, like this would be so cool. Like this is if he beatboxed, it would be like everything checked off.
And then their head
starts beatboxing. That's funny.
So we knew we were good.
In their country,
absolutely, we knew we were good. So he'd go up, kill, and then we would just try to stuff people down there, right? And the goal was to get up, not after the host, after the first comic.
Yeah,
Sure.
2, 3,
Sweet spot.
2 and 3.
3 risking it.
4 is
over.
Yeah.
4 is done.
That bullet spot though is fucking super tough too, because like we hosted and that was our way, and we never had a bar, but we had to host and do the bullet, and we would flip flop each show. He would host, I would do the bullet, and then sometimes you would host for 2 people, and then by the time you got off, there was 5.
That's it.
And you're like, all right, and then I would go up and I would do for those 5, and then I'd get off, and there'd be 15.
Yep.
But like I had to see, hey, new people, because like they're coming in, they're ordering drinks, the waitresses are like falling down the stairs. It was a fucking shit show.
We would sometimes start with 5.
Yeah.
Right? You go up first. There's 5. Right? Then out of nowhere you get like 20 people, 30 people to
it's
walk
like fish
in.
jumping on the boat. You're like, what the fuck
Literally
is going on?
That's a great. Yeah.
Sometimes
And
the
then-
first spot's hosting again, kind of resetting it.
Right. Sometimes those 5 would leave.
Now you
Run it
you have
back.
a new show.
This is a fresh audience has never
We've
seen
done
me.
that before.
Go on at the end. You got 2 spots that
Dude,
night.
I've done the same fucking thing.
I have
that's how we got
that
worked in.
so ingrained in me now that like when I host, I want a high energy comic after me. Just
Right.
because I feel like just from being in the village that like you have to convince them
Yeah.
that it's a good show. So if it goes like me and then somebody with no energy, then it's like, then it really teeters the rest of the show. But if you go like a nice 1-2 punch, fucking,
It's golden. Everybody
everybody's
believes
golden.
in it.
Well,
Think
that's the
about how
thing.
miserable people are that like they would let a stranger walk them into a basement.
Dude, we used to think about that all the time. You have no plans. You're in New York City. You're wandering around the village.
At least sea level. Like we're walking you into a
dungeon.
basement, a dungeon.
Not even like, there's an oak handrail. Like, this is like carpets ripped up. There's fucking blood on the wall. It's like.
And we had the balls to like curse at them if they didn't laugh.
Yeah, like, you cocksuckers, you didn't like that?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Or someone would like say something, I'd be like, will you shut the fuck up at this show you don't want to be at? You know?
I had a guy tell me he was going to shoot me because I yelled at his mom.
No,
Remember
you called
that?
her some few choice words. I remember that.
Fair enough. He said he was going to come back and shoot me.
That's a reasonable thing.
Yeah.
Did you stay away from the lantern?
No,
he
he
just
came
went
back.
back.
He came right back the next night. But it's funny because we had this kid barking on the corner, and he knew about it. And then he's barking, and he comes wandering down. He's like real aloof. He's like, "Oh, Foley, there was a guy asking about you." I'm like, "What? What are you talking
He
about?"
fucking took off hiding under cars and
He's
shit.
like, "Yeah, the guy said there's the fat dude down there tonight." And I was like, "Yeah, of course he's down there." He's like, "All right," and then walked away. I'm like, "What the fuck? You just set me up for murder."
Oh shit! This is another night.
Yeah,
that
another
dude
night.
actually
The guy
came back. But didn't
Yeah.
pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I hope you're watching this, cocksucker.
Foley will be performing at New York Comedy Club next week. Okay?
So you've been building this for a while. Do you feel like you're like how coming into your own? Would you say you feel, or have you felt like that for a while?
I think I felt like I knew what I wanted to talk about, and I guess my voice. That's the question you're kind of asking, right?
Yes.
Like that's Conestoga. Yeah, I feel like I've known what that was, or at least felt comfortable speaking in it for a while. But again, that just goes. It's just because we were able to perform at the Lantern and piss people off. Like there'd be no way I could talk about the topics that I talk about in the way I talk about them if it wasn't for the Lantern.
Sure.
Because I learned the martial arts. I learned like I think most people, and I wonder how people will develop humor outside of that. Like if you're featuring in a Funny Bone, you have to kill. You have to do well. You're just the local kid who's featuring. You can't piss off an audience.
You can't go rogue a little bit. You gotta
kill. And if you don't, you're not getting booked. So you have to be likable. You have to kind of pander a little bit. You don't have to, but like I think most of them do.
A lot of people do because it's work and it's stage time and it's
You want to get up.
Yeah, I guess
We never did that. So I
Yeah.
developed this skill set to like talk about these tough topics to a group of people that didn't even want to be there.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest with you,
well, that's you.
real
yeah.
talk, I don't even like it when audiences like to be there that much. I need to bring them down to like discomfort and chaos
Shake
because
it up
that's
a
where
bit.
I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
Like I'm comfortable going up in front of like 7 Swedish people, 5 people from Ohio that had no plans in New York.
Yeah.
Who came to New York
and
with
like
no
half of
fucking
them
plans.
might not even want to be there. It's
They
like their
don't.
wife was like, "It's a good idea," and the guy's like, "I don't want to fucking be here. I want to be at the bar watching the game or whatever."
That's those are the minds
Well, that's
that I
a-
like to
yeah,
make laugh.
of course.
So like when I go up,
That laugh is richer.
yeah, it's like I think who was it? Chuck went up before me, and Chuck is so funny. He's
Monster.
so positive. It's like everybody's on the same page. Everybody's having a great time. You're like at Wendy Williams,
Yeah.
right? So it's like I don't want the rooting.
Yeah.
I want you guys questioning I want the guy to look at his girlfriend like, why the fuck you take me here? You know what I mean? That's my energy. If I see a guy go, why the fuck are we here? Like, we should have went to go see fucking Us or whatever movie. And I go, okay, it's on.
Yeah.
Like,
it's more of a challenge. Yeah, it's a little bit more of a challenge.
So often, like, people will be like, so often I get the people who go, I usually don't like comedy.
Oh, really?
I usually don't laugh at comedy. Like, those are so often I get that reaction. It's like, yeah, I know, because that's where I started comedy, with people.
With people like you, so I know how to talk to you. I know how to talk to you. I know how to win you over.
Because I remember the first time I saw you start to do this was probably like 2 years ago at Gotham, and I don't think I'd seen you in a while. And you were up there, and you were just like you were saying these things, and I'm like, what the fuck? How is he gonna get out of this? And like you would say something, and it would be like dead silent, and I would watch you just sit in the silence, and then just boom, hit him with a punchline. The whole place is going nuts, and like I would have the tension build up inside. Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah. That's what all the funny is, man. For me, the tension is like.
Yeah, that's a tightrope, you know.
And I think that's why I don't like the super positive crowds, because it's not enough tension.
Sure.
Right? It's like if there's there's this clip I posted of this chick who had like a seizure in the show.
I saw that.
Yeah, right? And like a lot of people would ask you like, why'd you go on stage after that happened? Because it happened before I went on stage. And I was like, because that's built-in tension. Like, it had nothing to do with the seizure.
Sure.
It's just, that's gold to me.
I got to talk about this. I got to explore this.
Like, the energy of the room, you just feel it. It's like, oh my God, this is...
You're sick. I love it.
But that's where comedy is.
Yeah, I remember you were like, you even said last week, you're like, you see that video of Schulz with that shitting on that lady that had the seizure? You were like, imagine if I did that.
Oh my God.
He'd be fucking banned. Done. You wouldn't be playing hot dog vendor number 6 anymore. I know that much. Fucking CBS would be like, no way.
It's funny because you're so sweet off stage, and I was telling him the other day that I instantly liked you the second time that we met. The first time that we met was in Philly at the Raven Lounge. You were featuring or headlining.
Yeah, and we came over to the Raven.
We came over to the Raven.
Yeah.
So I had a fucking huge cold sore on my lip. And you came up and you were just like, hey, how you doing, man? We would talk for a minute or whatever. And then I didn't see you for like 2 years later. And like, I just moved up here and fucking goober in the village. I'm hanging out the cellar like an idiot. You come walking right up to me like, yo, hey man, good to see you again. And you're like, you had that huge fucking cold sore on your face. And I was like, I instantly fell in love with you. I was like, oh, this kid's all right.
That's great. Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
I didn't know I didn't know you that well either. It was at Gotham, and there was somebody from another city, whatever. Not shitting on anybody or anything, but there was somebody from another city, and they were like, they were out of town. And they were doing like this real soft. I forget what it was. It was like, hey, my mom is a this, and my dad is a that, and that makes me a wacky tobacco or whatever. And you just lean. I didn't even know you. You leaned in. You're like, real gripping shit they're doing. I was like, I like this fucking guy. This guy is all right in my book.
Yeah. Oh, funny.
Yeah, but
what a piece of shit.
We got to roll, right?
Thank you for sitting down.
Buddy, thanks so much
for having me.